This is episode 2180 of the Daily Meditation Podcast. I'm Mary Meckley, and I welcome you to a brand new series we're launching into this week. This is a series that will close out this current year and usher in a brand new year. I know many of you are looking forward to seeing the end of this year. Well, as you close out this year, I hope you'll focus on prosperity. Prosperity is the theme for this week's series, and this is part of a collection of meditation series you'll be exploring throughout the first month of this brand new year that have to do with a new beginning. As we begin a new year, there are new hopes, new promises, new opportunities, and new horizons waiting for you. As you explore this week's series, you will be following along with the acronym for the word prosperity. We'll begin today with the first letter of the word prosperity, P. So you will be guided in a peace meditation. As you begin this series, I invite you to focus on the kind of prosperity that you need in your life right now. And I want to share with you that prosperity has to do with abundance. This could be abundance in regard to your health or your finances or your friendships and your relationships in general. It could be in regard to having enough to eat each day, having material possessions that meet all your needs. And prosperity also has to do with sharing your abundance with others. This is what makes you a truly prosperous person. In fact, prosperity suggests having just a little more, or maybe quite a lot more, than you actually need. This makes it possible for you to share your abundance with others. So you have a quest for this week's series. This is a challenge I invite you to focus on every single day this week. This prosperity quest has you focusing on how you can bring more prosperity into your life in a particular way, and how to bring prosperity into the lives of those around you. Peace starts with you today, right now, as you get ready to meditate. And when you cultivate peace within yourself, you share it with others because they feel your peace. And this is a type of prosperity. So I'm wishing you an abundance of peace in today's meditation. If you want the full half-hour guided meditation experience, you can break off at any point you want during the meditations on the Sip and Om meditation app, but you're guided through a daily half-hour experience. And you also receive for this week a prosperity journal with a daily reflection question on it and a prosperity guide. So this is a way for you to go a little more deeply into a meditation series. So what I share with you here on the Daily Meditation Podcast is a simple, shorter guided experience, which may be just exactly what you need. So you might be all set. But if you want a little more, I hear from you telling me you'd really like longer guided meditations. So I created an app called the Sip and Om Meditation app. Maybe as part of your New Year launch, as you focus on a new beginning, you'd like to meditate longer. Well, you can try the Sip and Om Meditation app for free for 7 full days, an entire week's series. So now, as you get ready to settle yourself down to meditate, I want to share with you the journey of one of your fellow meditators who listens to the podcast episodes just like you do. This is from a listener who reached out to me on my Sip and Om Instagram and sent me a message to share how much meditation has meant to him and how he lost his ability to meditate and how he regained it. So I'd like to introduce you to Josh, who lives just outside of New York City. He wrote to me saying, 10 years ago, I was injured serving in the Marines in Afghanistan. A blast caused seizure disorder, and it affected every facet of my cognitive and mental functioning. I would constantly shake, my neck vibrated, my mind would be racing, and I had to wrestle with my own mind. I spent 9 months fighting the cognitive effects of COVID-19, and due to my pre-existing TBI and seizure disorder, my symptoms became significantly worse. I was bedridden with migraines and constant daily seizures, and questioned if I would ever have my life back. A couple months ago, my doctors found the right combination of medications to stop the seizures, and this not only corrected my pre-COVID state, but finally treated my seizure and TBI symptoms to before I was injured 10 years ago. I had started meditating as a teenager to overcome an abusive childhood home. I have since been adopted, and I learned to meditate throughout my life in everyday moments, and even mastering micro-meditating in the most stressful of situations to rebalance myself. Not being able to meditate was one of the worst symptoms and complications of my injuries, because it took something from me that I used to manage my life with and perform at the highest level. I've listened to your podcast for years, hoping to one day find my way back to meditation, yearning to one day experience the balance and peace that meditation always brought me. It's been 2 months since I had my last seizure, and my mind has been improving every day since. Today, just minutes ago, for the first time in 10 years, I was able to find my center and meditate. It's been 10 years. Thank you for what you share with the world and for being here for us and me. So Josh's story obviously touched me for many reasons, but I wanted to share it with you because you might not realize how valuable your meditation ritual is. You might be here setting a New Year's resolution, wanting to learn to meditate because you've heard it's trendy and really good for you. But meditation is a life-changing skill. It's there for you during the worst of times and the best of times. And I really appreciate Josh's bravery in sharing his journey. And many of you are experiencing your own journeys in your own unique way. So as you set an intention for this week's Prosperity Meditation Series, we begin with P for peace. As you close your eyes and straighten your spine, think about the prosperity of peace. Bring to mind what brings you peace, and what does prosperity mean to you? What would you like to focus on this week as you explore prosperity? Think about a time when you felt great peace, and allow yourself to embrace this moment of peace you're experiencing right now. Memorize how you feel. Allow peace to spread throughout your entire body. Continue to sit in stillness as you allow yourself this prosperity of peace. You are so worth slowing down for.